There is growing concern in the Yuma area about the possibility that 3 data center developers are eyeing desert land for new facilities.
Data centers face criticism for the amount of electricity and also the amount of water they require. The Yuma area is already water-starved and highly dependent on the dwindling water from the Colorado River. Karina Bazarte live tonight to explain there. Karina?
There are more than 150 data centers in operation or under construction across Arizona. But here in Yuma, there are none, at least not yet. But that can change, and soon.
It seems to be the talk of the town. Rumors mixed with official comments, mixed with interest from data center developers, but nothing definite.
The entire community has been having these conversations on social media, work sites, everywhere that you're seeing. But regardless of this, we don't see any real transparency.
Priscila Ruedas has attended meetings and participated in social media chats. She says more than 60 residents took part in the most recent meetings where they filled out a questionnaire about their main concerns over data centers.
People are very upset that we as the community are having to have these conversations and pushing and asking, and our leadership is not answering.
According to the questionnaire, the top concerns are over water use and environmental impacts. Rueda says she's heard 3 data developers have contacted local government leaders. We contacted the president of the Greater Yuma Economic Development Corporation, who said in statement, "We have received numerous inquiries from developers, brokers, and consultants representing the industry. To date, we are not aware of any projects that have made a financial commitment to Yuma or submitted an application for permitting."
And we also reached out to county leaders about this, and we're waiting to hear back. Meanwhile, residents are going to be holding a community meeting tomorrow night. Reporting live in Yuma, Karina Bazarte for Arizona's Family.